Hello there and welcome back to Adie Craft. Today I'm back over here at Adie's Adventure and it's episode 18 now in the series, and I have a lot planned for us today. One of the things is going to be removing this top layer from this here hummock that I'm sitting on here, but also in the background here over my shoulder we have lots of trees there, and the first thing I'm going to do is collect myself some wood whilst trying to deforest the fancy island, so I know exactly what space I'm working with in the future for getting the builds done and making sure that I can plan everything out appropriately. So I'm going to kick off a little bit of a time lapse now of cutting down some of these trees. And when I said a little bit of tree chopping, I kind of meant all of it. So as you can see, I've completely cleared the entire of the fancy island now of trees. And yeah, it took a long time. The worst ones are the big oaks like this one, like that one up there, where they've just got branches all over the place. Takes forever. On the plus side though, I have got a lot of resources. So this is all the wood that I've pulled out. And then I also managed to, in the course of that, get a whole bunch of leaves as well, and lots of sticks and some saplings that I can bone meal down, or yeah, just plant up if I need some more wood. But yeah, all in all, I've pretty much got a good chunk of wood that I didn't have before. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm going to do a little bit of digging, and this up to this level here, on this bit, and also just over there next to the house over there, I am also going to take the top level off that just to give myself a bit more space to build on, and yeah, I will show you the finished results. After a bit of digging and flattening, I have now built out this peninsula, this area that is going to be where the new building is going to be, and it is going to be another diagonal build just to kind of bring this one to life a bit and bring the area to life. So been doing some planning again in a creative world, and I'm really happy with this one, so I'm going to get this built here. I've also connected this up to the watchtower, and realized the other day that I haven't actually connected up the path to the watchtower. So once I'm done with that, and I will kick off a bit of a time lapse in a little while, I'm also going to turn the watchtower into a bit more of a watchtower. So when I've been up there, I have not really been able to look out as much as I would like, and so what I'm going to do is add some balconies all the way around to make it a proper tower. So really looking forward to doing that. So I've collected some materials together here and here, ready to build. I should have everything, and so off we now go in building the very next addition to the fancy village. And I'm now done with the next building. So here we go. Let's give you a quick run through. We've got the diagonal doorway. So nice double doors. You come in, we've just got a little kitchen area down here with some storage and obviously some some smokers to cook up the food in here. Then when we come around the corner here again, some more storage that you can open or close depending on how you want it to look. We've got just a little area for quiet reflection just here, which is lovely, where you can see the windmill and the last diagonal build, and across into the area out here, and just again little hidden storage down here for anyone. And then as we head up the stairs, a nice big staircase, we've got a little table with goodness knows what that is in the pot. Well, it's the little red roots, but it looks a bit like alien tentacles or something. And we've got a nice double sleeping area here. just some more chests, a bit of a cartography table here, because I realised I didn't have one of those, and I've got a fletching table, not that it does anything, downstairs, but I've got that. And then just a little grindstone and anvil setup up here. So yeah, really pleased with how this has gone. As you saw, I've done the pathways to that. But the other thing that I've done is up here. So as I mentioned, I was going to turn it into a proper watchtower, and what I will do is head up here now and give you a proper view of the area. So yeah, the paths I've now connected up. So we've got a couple of little paths, but you'll see those better from all the way up here as the sun's about to set as well. So that'll give a lovely little view of the area. So as we come up here, need to remember to shut the doors. What we've got is a little area which you can go between the different sides. A bit dangerous, need to make sure that you don't fall, but it gives a lovely view. And yeah, this is the new building with the diagonal roof, and I'm really pleased with how this one went. Because it's a 45-degree angle, it was considerably easier than the previous one, which is I think at a 33-degree angle. But later on in the episode I'll show you what it looks like from over here, and you'll see that the two really do set each other off. Again, also the pathways just look really good. Now, one of the things I've done on here, which I need to do elsewhere, is I foolishly thought that actually putting string on top of these prevented spawns, which it doesn't actually do anymore. They changed that some time ago. So I need to go along and put buttons on all of these different builds at some point to make sure that they are mob proof. So let's head over here to go to bed in my villager trading area, because after that I've got some more stuff to show you. So yeah, I'll pop to bed and then come back to you. Now morning's broken again, I can show you what we've got here. So the first thing is I have now filled all of this up, and I have also, even with these new guys, I have mastered every single one of the librarians and converted a fair few of them back and forth. So here we've got power and mending. It's about 2 or 3 mendings that I've got. This one was the protection guy, which I needed. Protection 4 I didn't have. Then this guy was already here. I had to replace this guy because he was, he had an unfortunate accident where he escaped and had to demise. So he's actually got feather falling twice, which is completely unuseful. And I think the other guy was this one here. So I got a sharpness 5 guy as well to do that. And the other thing that I was missing, which I needed, was depth strider, because it's quite easy to get aqua affinity enchanting books in an enchanting table, but depth strider is much more difficult. So I've got that, and yeah, he came out with impaling 5 as well, so that's good. The other thing that I have done is filled up these guys. There was a space still for this one. I'm still trying to max out this mason, but I can do him quite soon. Give him a couple more trades now, just to keep him going. Mainly bricks, because I know that I'll need those at some point, but I might as well get myself some chiseled stone as well. It all works, and yeah, we'll get myself plenty more stuff as I max him out. But yeah, the reason that I've done this is to different colours. I haven't got any of these. The reason that I've done this is because now the next thing that I want to do is I will probably get some new armor from these guys. I'll probably unenchant some of it, but what I want to do is get a whole set of new armor, because this hasn't got the best. Some of it hasn't got the best stuff on. It's not too bad. Fire protection on here, so I definitely need a new chest plate. Basically, fire protection on the helmet as well. So I need to get a new one of those, because I want to go and start looking for the end portal, the fortress, the Stronghold even. So I think I'm going to head off in that direction, get myself some Ender Pearls and Eyes of Ender, and head out in that direction, just because I know there's quite a long bit of land, and I came across quite a few villages, so quite often it'll be underneath the villages. Yeah, just generally did that, go there and find that, and see if I can potentially do an Ender Dragon fight today. So really in the mood to take on the Ender Dragon and get myself an Elytra and some shulker boxes so that I can really ramp up the projects that I'm doing. So I'm gonna do a bit more trading, get myself the armor ready, and then I will take you on the journey to try and find this stronghold. I believe that all of my preparation is now done. So if we take a look at my inventory here, I've got some potions here just because I ran out of room in my ender chest. I've got slow falling, got blocks, a bed and a boat just to be able to get there. I've refreshed my bow by combining that with another bow. And I've got a couple of stacks of scaffolding, which I find are by far the best way to get up the towers. So yeah, I've got all of this stuff on. Then I've got protection 4 now on both my diamond helmet and my chest plate, both of which have unbreaking, and then just kept the same leggings and the same boots. But yeah, the ender chest as well, we look and we've got here, I've got my spare armor, got a spare infinity bow, a spare an unbreaking and mending book for if I go straight to the end islands and get a shulker, alongside an anvil to apply that to there, and then a whole bunch of rockets. What I'll probably do is take maybe a couple of stacks more rockets as well. Yeah, slow falling potions, night vision potions, everything that a growing boy needs. And now I'm just going to go to bed, and then we're going to set off and start throwing the ender pearls once we get a few hundred blocks that way, I think. So we've come out a little bit and we're basically nearish the village. I've thrown the Eye of Ender before, and it kind of brought me a bit further this way than I was expecting. Normally they're kind of more in line with, or at least one of them is in line with the cardinal directions of the map, but it's brought me diagonally this way, and it looks like we're heading off in this direction. So yeah, I think we've probably still got a fair way to go, but we're on the right track. So let's keep going and I'll bring you back a bit closer. So as you can see from the Eye of Ender here, it's taking us now over the water, potentially to the island over there. So yeah, I've lost a couple of these Eyes of Ender, and when you do get a water spawn, it is a bit of a pain to actually, there it is, to find them sometimes, particularly if it's deep. So yeah, what I'm hoping is that it's not too far this way, because we have come quite a distance now, and we're getting to the place where it is possible. But I will head a bit further on, and yeah, get back to you when I'm nearby. I was quite happily rowing my way along. It was just over there where I spoke to you last, admiring some of this absolutely lovely terrain that we've got here. We've kind of come into a shattered savanna, which is one of my favourite terrain types, because you just get such amazing like land formations coming through, and then there's some ice here as well. When I noticed something down beneath the water, I thought it was just going to be a shipwreck, but actually when we look at it, it looks like we may have found the stronghold. So yeah, this, I believe, with these bricks, it's the only formation that's there, and is that possibly the portal room even that we found here? So that's a bit of luck really. I'm going to head over now and break into this portal room, obviously. Let's see what we've got down here. Yep. Well, that's the portal room, so fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to head inside, and I'm going to head to the surface first of all, because I haven't actually got respiration on this helmet, I did just realise. So yeah, head to the surface, get some water, get some air rather, get some food. Sun's still quite high in the sky. Yeah, I'm going to head down now into here, and now it's time for, yes, here we are. So let's just block this back up, and we've actually got quite a lot of, let's get rid of this silverfish spawner straight away. Don't care much for silverfish spawners, to be honest, and I'm not too fussed either. It's quite dark in here now. We've got rid of the lava, mind you. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about actually exploring these places, because I find that there's not particularly great loot that you find here. But what I'm going to do is light this place up, is use some of my blocks to block off this particular area. Is there anything exciting here? No. Nothing that I can see through the doors. Just one quick look around. No, nothing particularly exciting. I'm going to block this off, and take a shot of the coordinates, because I plan on actually getting a nether portal here as well. So I tend to put them in these here areas. But yeah, light it up a bit, make sure nothing's going to spawn on me. And then we seem to have 3 Eyes of Ender in place. Get this end portal lit and then prepare for the Ender Dragon fight. Exciting. Now everything's lit up and blocked off, what I'm going to do is set up some things. So one of the first things I'm going to do is I brought a couple of chests. Let me just, stick some stuff in here. And I'm going to place a bed here. Where's that gone? That's not good. Right. Seem to have lost my bed somewhere. How? Which is definitely not ideal. It'll probably be there when I relog. I'll relog in a second. But the other thing to do is also make sure that you put down an ender chest, because the worst thing that you can possibly do is actually die to the dragon and then respawn and not have access to any of your stuff because you've died with the only ender chest that you had on you. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this, dump off some stuff, keep all the blocks, get everything arranged and relog so I can get this bed back. So bed is now back. I'm sleeping now. Didn't realise it was night, to be honest, couldn't see. But that's my respawn point set. Let's get this portal lit so that we can get ready for this. A little bit laggy there, not ideal. And hope that we get a decent spawn and a decent end island. So here we go with this. I don't need these anymore, so we can drop those off. Let me get some blocks on here. First thing to do, because I don't know where we're going to spawn, is actually take a speed potion. I'll save the other potions till I actually get there, so I've got a night vision there. So I'll take a speed potion here, just so I can get where I need to be. And then off we go. Right, so I've got the speed potion effects. Let's put some scaffolding on here. Get some blocks ready or a pickaxe ready. So I've got everything that I need. And wish me luck, off we go. Oh, so, right, we've got a spawn that's not ideal. So we've got a bridge out here, which isn't brilliant. Hopefully the dragon gives us a bit of time. The last thing that we would want is to be knocked off, and it's actually a mile as well that we've got to get across. I could have ender pearled, but it is quite a distance. The thing with ender pearling is if you ender pearl and then you die, then actually you've not got much you've not got much option apart from being stuck there, because you haven't got necessarily the ender pearls if you drop them all. So I have got some in my ender chest. So here we are, and here is the dragon. So now, first things first, potion of slow falling, potion of night vision, so I can see where he is. And these are, there's the dragon, and get another potion of slow falling and the instant health on my hotbar as well. So these are some pretty high end crystals. So let's take out these corners if I can first and foremost. There we go, it's a good start. At this point, I'll speed through the majority of the footage because, yeah, you've all seen the dragon fight many times before. But suffice to say, she was being quite difficult this time. Yeah, this dragon's very lively. Anybody would think I'd come here to destroy him. The main problem in this dragon fight was that the pillars were really high, but the end island itself wasn't particularly big on most of the sides, so you couldn't get very far away to get an angle on some of these really high towers. I did in the end manage to do it, although I did spend quite a lot of time also fighting Endermen off, given that I seemed to aggro them without really realising that I'd looked at them. So yeah, all in all, it was a bit tricky, but we got there in the end with the very last tower. Right, here we go. There we go. Right, now this is more like it. So what I'm going to do now is the long process of taking out the dragon. So whilst I derp about trying to not get my face eaten by Enderman and get melted by the dragon's breath, I thought it would be a fitting time just to say the reason I'm here fighting the dragon today is because the channel very recently, in fact on Christmas Day this year, hit 4,000 subscribers. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for all of the support in the last year. It's been amazing, you've been brilliant, and yeah, I hope you carry on enjoying the series and the channel. And now, back to the final stages of the fight. Victory! Whew! I'm not gonna lie, that was perhaps the most long and drawn out Ender Dragon fight that I have ever done. The island just did not lend itself well to fighting the dragon. However, the dragon has been defeated. I'm gonna clear up this XP and then try and find this dragon's head, even though it's not, I'm not too fussed if it hasn't dropped anywhere nearby. Just because I can actually get a, get one from one of the end islands. But yeah, whew, that was a bit of a struggle really, but all in all, we've done it. So now I have got the dragon egg as well, so that's good news. Right, there was some more XPs here. Right, this end portal was not ideal. I've still got all of my swiftness and things. Now, where is the first of these fantastic end gateways? And oh great, my least favourite, it's above the void. Ugh, I hate those ones that are above the void, to be honest. So yeah, we've got an end gateway, we've got the dragon killed, and I am going to now collect all of this stuff up, get my ender chest out and get the things ready, and I think I'm going to go straight through the end portal to the outer end islands and see if I can find myself a ship and an elytra. I've done a bit of building, and as you can see, I've made myself a little safety platform. I'm not going to look down there too much just because of the Enderman. But I've made a little safety platform here, and yeah, have done what I normally do certainly on these first trips to the end, outer end, is just build something that's actually got a wall right the way around it, because when you come back sometimes it does have a chance to put you right on the very edge of the block, and if you're not thinking, you could just turn off. So again, I could use the ender pearls, but I've decided to use the new mechanic and crawl through. Yeah, now, wish me luck. Here we go. Knowing my luck, we will get an absolutely atrocious spawn, given how bad this end island has been, but who knows? Let's see. Ooh, we've actually got quite a good one. That's really good. So we'll let everything render in a little bit. I will turn my render distance up as well. Looks like we've got somewhere where we can explore over here, and hopefully we won't need to go too far to find something, but I have got a torch that I will put there. Got quite a good spawn for this, so yeah, that will bring us back. However, what I am going to do is just take a screenshot. There we go. just in case. And now we go exploring, and hopefully we will find something that is yeah, an end city reasonably soon. Lots to do, lots to see around here. Oh, so actually no, this way isn't the best. Lots of Endermen, no other islands, and even though it has spawned us on this island, look at that gap that we've got to bridge out on all sides. So the end is not being kind to us. I'll just check running around the edge of this island, but I'm not going to make you watch me bridge. It's yeah, stressful for everybody concerned. So what I will do is I will try and bridge and get to the next island. So I think this is one of the first of the outer end islands that I've got here, and as we can see, there is lots and lots of other stuff. I can't see any end cities on them, so there's no real best way to go. Whichever way it is, I'm glad I've got quite a lot of blocks already, because I'm going to need some serious blocks. But it looks like that way, a straight shot that way, is going to be the best one to get me to a bigger island, because diagonal bridging is not so much fun, is it really? So or is it? Let me see. Yeah, there's really no good. I might as well bridge to that middle bit and hope it connects to the land. So I'm going to get bridging. Not going to try and throw any ender pearls, because that's just not my bag, and I'm still on 0 deaths and don't really want to lose everything to the void. So bridging it is. I've got plenty of blocks, and yeah, I will see you on the other side. I can see my first end city. However, it is a teeny tiny one, and it's also miles away over there. So I'm going to see if I can find something on this side and head round. Hopefully I can. But if not, then I guess I'm going to be bridging again, and we're in a little bit low on blocks, so we'll need to do some mining for some end stone. Luckily there's plenty here. I also need to make sure that I get myself some chorus fruit and get myself some chorus fruit seeds so I can grow those again. So yeah, off we go towards that end city. There'll be shulkers there if nothing else. Well, as I've placed literally the last block that I had in my inventory, then we have, without having to turn some wood into planks, as you can see, we have had the most ridiculous journey over the void here. But we are now at the first of the end cities, so this is good. This is very good. The other thing that I did see, which I thought I'd bring you back, is about time we had some luck. We've got an end city with a boat by the looks of it over here, so this one is going to be much more lucrative, I would imagine. However, we have got this one here at least, so I'm going to raid this. That's the first end city that we've got, and yeah, then I'm going to start off on my way. Hopefully it is connected by land, otherwise I'm going to have to mine more blocks. Good grief, that was the most ridiculous journey that I've had to get to somewhere that's just got a big chunk of land. But here we go, let's go and get ourselves some shulker shells. Well, with only a little bit of bridging left to go, and not really much bridging from the previous one, that one had a absolutely whopping 3 shulkers in it. So I've now got six shulker shells that I've got here. However, as you can see, this is decidedly larger, and we've got probably 2 or 3 treasure rooms, and obviously the ship, which fingers crossed will be over the land, because I may just tower straight up to that. I could ender pearl across here as well. Oh, there is land connecting it technically as well, but I will just bridge, because I've bridged this far. I may as well continue bridging, and here we are. But yeah, here's the next city, and I will raid this one as well. And let's first of all see if the ship is... Just my luck that it's not going to be. No, ship's over the void. Always, obviously. However, is that another end city? But it's another teeny tiny one by the looks of it as well. So yeah, we'll raid this one, get the boat. We'll go across it from the main way that you're meant to, and then we can go across. Oh, that one is a bigger one. I can just see it rendering in now, so that's good. But yeah, we'll then head across to that one as well and see what we can get. I've just bridged out to this here boat, and if I head round this corner, I will see that we have this one bouncy fly boy here, and he is protecting the Elytra. So if we can get one more hit on him, there we go, and pop, sky's the limit. Here we go, our first Elytra. And believe me, that makes a big difference. Right, let's see what we've got in here. Stuff and other stuff. Unbreaking respiration, unbreaking protection. Meh, it'll do. It's decent enough, to be honest. So my first Elytra of the season. Let's pop it in here. We've got the book that we've pre-prepared with unbreaking and mending, and let's call it what I always call it, Adie wings. There we go. Perfect. 7 levels, definitely worth it. Now I can make use of these here rockets as well that I have. Not take all of them, of course. And yeah, now to go and get the dragon head from the front of this boat. This is the loot that I've got so far. So I've already got 50 shulker shells, quite a lot of other stuff. And yeah, it's all going well. So I am going to head out, finish. I've still got half of this end city, and here's where I bridged out from there. So I've done this side, and I've still got all of this bit to go, so quite a big chunk, to say the least. Yeah, let's get this end city finished, and onwards and upwards. Having flown around for a fair while to try and find an end gateway, the first one I happened to come across was this one here. Where is it? There it is. The one that I actually came through in the first place. As you can see, all of the winding pattern of bridging out across there, and my, there is an awful lot of bridging that's gone on here. So what I'm going to do now is head up here like so, get myself an ender pearl, and ender pearl back through. So off we go. Oh, see, even with this massive extra section here, we still end up almost falling off there. Luckily, I had my Elytra. It was all good. So yeah, I am going to head back now to the base. There'll be quite a bit of a fly for this once I get through the portal, because the last place I slept was in the Stronghold. So I will head back through here, through the Stronghold, and then yeah, make my way out of that and head back flying to the base. And once I get back to the base, I'll show you everything that I got in the end. So yeah, it was a really good trip, and now I'm back. Woohoo! Well, as I come into the base for the first time, I can use the landing pad that I created on the roof of my treehouse. So here we go. Safe landings. There we go. And now this is the purpose of this is just somewhere that I could always take off from. So yeah, here we are back. I'll head, well no, let's do it out here. Why not? So let me get an ender chest quickly. Well, that was a really successful trip, and you will see here from a number of ender chests, shulker boxes that I got and created throughout the course of the visit and the journey, that we have got, and I'll pop some stuff in here as well. A whole heap of stuff. So we've got diamonds in here, so let's take all of the shulker shells out and all of the diamonds so I can see how many I've got. So again, more shulker shells, huge numbers here that we've got. More shulker shells. Was there any diamonds in that? Nope. Emeralds, don't really need those now, do I? That was just my stuff that was already in there. More diamonds and more shulker shells. So we've got a dragon, we've got a spare Elytra here. I think it was only one spare Elytra. Let me just check. I may have got a second. Nope. So one, a spare Elytra, loads and loads of stuff. loads of stuff. Some gold, which is really, really useful. Loads of armor. Generally just a whole heap of stuff. So really happy. Really happy in the end. And obviously the dragon head. That's the original dragon head and the dragon egg. So that's the head of the dragon that we killed. And yeah, the nearly 3 stacks of shulker shells, 7 diamonds. Not the best for diamond haul, but given that I wasn't there that long, I can always go back now. I've got my Elytra. It's only about a sort of 2-minute fly to get to the end portal, but I will obviously set this up in the Nether as well. So we've got nearly 30 there, 29 there. Well, I've already got 5. So we've got 29 plus 5, we've got 34 plus another 64. So pretty much as many shulkers as we're ever going to need. So yeah, really happy. I've got the 2 Elytras, so I shouldn't really need any more than that. In fact, I may never need to go back to the end, but I probably will at some point. So as we swoop down over the fantasy area, looking at the new diagonal house, I am really happy with how this is all going. I think the area is really coming together. I think that house adds a lot to it, and also I think that with all of this area here, there's going to be some fantastic ideas of things that I can put in place. I'm thinking potentially a tavern next, which would be quite nice. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments, and also if you have enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments as well. I really do appreciate it, and it would be good to hear from you. Above all, make sure that you do subscribe though if you don't already, because a large number of you don't subscribe, and follow me on all of the social medias like Twitter, and come and join the Discord. It's all good. It's getting dark now, so I'm going to head inside to bed. But all that's left to be said to you is thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time on Adie Craft. Bye.